All right, hey guys, tonight we are going to be looking at taking slopes of lines, those linear functions. I need you to be able to find them and interpret them, finding the meaning in them. So let's go ahead and get started. In your notebooks, we are going to title this Slope, and your essential question is, how do I find and interpret the slope of a line? Let's go ahead and define what slope is. Okay, slope is the rate of change between 2 points. The rate of change between 2 points. Slope's algorithm can be found by, no, not algorithm. Slope can be found by using this algorithm. There we go. We shorten the word slope by using the letter M. M stands for slope, so that's why we don't really use the variable m much, because it means slope in the math world. M is found by the change. Remember, this triangle means change in y over the change in x. So change in y over the change in x. The easy way to do this with points is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which simplifies down to rise over run. Okay, so if we're looking at this graph, we're doing the rise from these 2 points. The rise, I usually write mine going this way, rise over run. Rise over run. All right, let's go look at some examples. When you're looking at rise over run, there's 2 types of rises that you'll see. You'll see a positive rise, or you'll see a negative rise, meaning it's actually going down. So a positive slope will have a positive answer, and negative slope will have a negative, so we're going to look at the fall. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our examples. Example 1, let's identify if this slope is positive or negative, and then we'll find the slope. If I go from point to point, from left to right, am I going up or am I going to have to go down? I'm going to have to go up, so this one is a positive slope, positive. Now let's find it. The rise is 1, 2, 3, 4. M equals 4 over. The run is 1, 2, 3. 3. And here's the reason why we like improper fractions, because it tells you the rise in units and it tells you the fall, the run in units that you can count on your paper. Positive slope, then the slope is 4/3. All right, let's go to example 2. Okay, is this going to be positive or negative? So from left to right, from point to point, are we going to go up or are we going to fall down? We're going to fall down, so this one is a negative fall. Now let's find M. M equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5 because we fell, negative 5, and the run is 1, 2, 3, 4 over 4. And we're done. Can't simplify it, leave it as an improper fraction. Example 3. Now let's look at it on a table. What is a slope? So it's always the change in y over the change in x. The change in y, we're going to do that formula we saw before, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You can pick any of these points. Just make sure you're putting them in order. Like this would be your, I want to choose my 2 easy ones. I'm going to choose these 2 points right here. This is x1 and this is x2. Because this comes first in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is y1 and this is y2 because it corresponds with the x. Okay, y2 is 6 minus y1 is 8. x2 is 4 minus x1 is 1. 6 minus 8 is negative 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. So the slope is negative 2/3. Here's the algebra way that we do this. Now, what if I was just doing this and you're like, what is she doing? Here's another way you can do this more visually to help you guys. Here's the algebra way, never will do you wrong. Let me go back through and pause my video and erase my board. All right, here's the other approach you can take tables is to go from 8 to 6, we go down 2. Go to 6 to 4, we go down 2. From 4 to 2, we go down 2. Okay, that's okay. From 1 to 4, we go up 3. 4 to 7, we go up 3. 7 to 10, we go up 3. Now we have our rise over our run. Our rise, right here is our rise, is you fall 2, and your run, here's your run, over 3 equals m. That's the other way you could do it. Okay, let's move on to example 3. Find the slope with the 2 given points. This one, we're going to have to use our equation. The smaller x value is your x1. So which one is smaller, 1 or 7? 1. So this is x1 and this one is y1. This one is x2 and this one is y2. Okay, the smaller value is the first point in your line when you're reading right to left. Okay, so we're going to do 7 minus 1, x goes in the denominator, and negative 2 minus negative 2 in the numerator. Y goes in the numerator. Change in y over change in x. Okay, this is negative 2 plus 2 now. Negative 2 plus 2, minusing a negative changes into adding, and 7 minus 1, which is 6. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. What's 0 divided by 6? 0. The slope is 0, which means it's a flat line. It's one of our special ones that looks like this. All right, number 5. Find the slope through the given points. Which one is going to be your x1 and x2? They're both the same number. This tells you it's a special one that looks like this. Where x is always 0, it's going to be that y-axis. It's a y-axis one. So find the slope. The slope is non-existent. The slope is m equals no solution. No real numbers, no solution. It doesn't exist because you don't have a run. It just has all rise. All right, let's go ahead and go on to example 6. Oops, sorry. Example 6. Oh, I guess this is supposed to say 6. Example 6, right? Yep, example 6. Okay, we're going to find slopes on graphs now. Okay, m equals, we're going to go from right to left, and when we're working right to left, we're going to look at that negative 2, 3, and the 3, 2, and we go down 1, so down 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your slope. All right. Next graph. We're going to go from negative 4, negative 1, reading from left to right, to 2, 1, and we go up 1, 2, up 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which reduces down to 1/3. Last graph we're going to look at, going from left to right, we're going to go from this point to this point. We go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, m equals 5 over 1, 2, and leave it as that improper fraction, and you got it. All right, ultimately, I need you to be able to find the slope of a line given tables and graphs for now, and we're going to work on 2 equations and points later. So go ahead and work on these 4 problems right here. Go ahead and press play when you're ready to resume your video and check your answer.